Between the hedges, Dooley Field in Sanford Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns against the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rowe is patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you.
Right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. To the air. It's Stockton. First play taken, a deep shot. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after the return, but a huge takeaway at this moment. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. It's a shotgun run call. Could take it off, pointing toward the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, you can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts, the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick pass, the catch is made. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
To throw, it's Stockton. Pressure is coming. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
The Dogs will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. We'll see what he can do with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
Grab behind the line. It's Townsend. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the rush. Going to try to use. Sees an opening. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
You know, Chris, when you boil this game all the way down for a quarterback, it really is about two things. Getting first downs, getting touchdowns. Here, he's able to move the chains, and he does so easily.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Brown. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
What a massive advantage it is for an offense when you can call the number of the quarterback in the run game in this spot on the field. He's obviously athletic enough, but he's also sturdy enough to carry the ball here close to the goal line. He's able to put it across the goal line for a touchdown. Beautiful job right there, but clearly just an advantage to have this guy at quarterback.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the coverage team gets him down. Not much gained on that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice productive gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On first down, it's play action. Coming after him. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. First down, looking for more now. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled, and that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's got a crease. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grabbed by the receiver. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. First and goal at the 9.
is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it's zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Tackle made short of the goal line, but they'll spot it at the 2.
I really love what the offense is able to do here. Chris, they're able to keep themselves on schedule and avoid the obvious passing situation. They do that here by putting the defenders in conflict. These option plays, allowing the quarterback to make the decision. He's able to get a nice gain here and create a manageable situation. Love staying out of obvious passing, and they're able to do that, again, with conflict. That's exactly how you want to stop those little touch passes on the edge, create some penetration, create a hard edge, and now defensively, I think it's time to pressure. It's 3rd and goal. You've got to put some sort of pressure on the quarterback because you understand they're likely going to be in a drop-back passing mode.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down.
Chris, here's the problem. A field goal, and it's still a 2-possession game. And so I know that it's not a great situation. You're outside of the 5-yard line, but I still think that this is a go for it here. Put the ball in the end zone. Even if you don't get this, your defense is on the field, and their offense is backed up inside their own 10. I think this is a go for it here, and try to make it a 1-possession game.
The encouragement penalty moves the offense a bit closer to the goal line. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? 4th and goal from the 2. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a 1st down. So a yard away from the end zone. The offense will go for it here on 4th down. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And out comes the field goal unit. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Back to pass. It's Manning. With the catch, it's Townsend. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. So Texas has the lead as we break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. Looks like it's their junior quarterback. 3rd down coming up after that running play. They'll try to run for the 1st down. He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Longhorns will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Tough to win these games kicking field goals. They know they need to reach the end zone this time. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Incompletion makes it second down. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. And makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Same tailback, another carry.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down. That play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He keeps it. QB draw. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Just trying to get rid of it.
What a great job by this pass rush. On 3rd down, they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and contact him as he throws. That contact, it produces an incompletion. Now it's 4th down.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target with his first try. This is a chip shot from 24 yards. And it's good right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Receiver makes the catch. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the 1st down pass. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, here it is. This is exactly what we anticipated from this matchup and this offense more in particular. We knew we were going to get these option concepts in the run game. This quarterback is a very good player, but the defense is ready for it. This defensive coordinator told us that their defense was going to be predicated on stopping this quarterback and these types of concepts, and they're able to do it here early in this game.
And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Longhorns will line up to boot it away when he comes for his second punt of the game. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good coverage there. Zero gain on the return. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. He goes out of bounds up close to the 25.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
Really good play call here offensively. They're going to go with this read option. So they're going to read the in-man on the line of scrimmage. And as he crashes down towards the back, the quarterback just keeps it. What I love about it is his athleticism on the outside. You can see that he's got some skill and some speed, and he's able to pick up a really nice gain here.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Wideouts now clustered. Looking downfield. It's Stockton. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle, but first down.
This is one of my favorite concepts in football. Just a simple tight end drag route. The key is, as a quarterback, you've got to be on time. If you're on time, you allow that tight end to run after the catch.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, this might be the only way to stop this quarterback. He is so good. If he sits back there and gets a rhythm, he's going to pick apart this defense. And rather than trying to come up with some intricate coverage or confuse him in coverage, they're trying to get after him and hurry him in the pocket, and that is working on this snap. This is the game plan. This is where I would sit.
He finds his man. Breaking free, end zone ahead. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range. It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They could complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And this pass is caught. He goes out of bounds, close to the 25.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice gain.
And the wideout goes in motion. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The Bulldogs are in the red zone. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. scanning the field. It's Stockton. Here comes the pressure. He was looking for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Marathon drive, the 11th play, and they face a 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That is a good completion from this quarterback. In this part of the field, everything is reduced down and restricted. The lanes are tighter, the windows are smaller, and they're able to get this conversion and create a 1st and goal. That's a really good job by this offense.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the 3rd quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good. It's still down a point, 14-13. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Smothers. That's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27.
Well, this is one of the more popular routes in football right now, and it is so for a reason. It's hard to defend. Beautiful angle route from the running back. You get the completion over the middle of the field, and it's an easy 1st down. When you've got a running back that can catch it out of the backfield, that is such a weapon. Why not use it? Nice job by this offense.
Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Bringing it out, it's Simon. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To the air, it's Manning. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And here's the return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Play action here on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4. They pick up 6 on the first down pass. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete, but the defense jumped across the line there. They could set up a first down. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. So penalty on the defense moves the offense 5 yards closer. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab near the sticks. It's Taylor. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joe, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
Gift to the offense. 1st and 5 now after the encroachment. He'll hand it off. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Dogs. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, this is exactly what you're trying to do, is take advantage of quality situations. And here they're set up with great field position. You walk on the field as a quarterback specifically, and you're telling your guys, we got to punch this in the end zone. That's exactly what they did.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes the lead 6. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simon. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Off the play fake on first down. The catch made on the right side. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Smothers. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. Back to pass. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. It's knocked away. Incomplete. Fourth down now.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Longhorns will have to kick this away. And this will be his fourth punt tonight. They'll kick it away here. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's second down and 8 coming up. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5. So the mental error there backs him up 5 yards, makes it second down and long. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Gets rid of it on the move. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. This time a completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
These simple curl routes are so difficult to defend. From a defense's perspective, you got to try to anticipate and jump this route. But you better beware. If he double moves, he's gone.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Caught behind the line. It's Humphreys. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for him.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO. Run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
All Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. So the scramble comes up short, and now this offense facing a 4th down play.
It can be really difficult, Chris, to scramble against nickel defense. You've got this 5th defensive back on the field, which means that there's just more speed and athleticism. You've got eyes in the backfield, and they can pursue and bring this quarterback down. This is where you really have to make a read, be decisive, and try to throw the ball in a tight window. Don't love this scramble on this down and distance. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. A draw to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. It's caught. He's breaking free. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That's an easy call for the officials. Cannot grab the face mask like that. It's Georgia on top right now, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. To throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make a play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the 2nd half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Well, it's another 1st down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Longhorns move into the red zone. It's a quarterback keeper. A change of direction. He's got space. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Quarterback able to flash his speed. That option attack, a big part of the offense and a real challenge for this defense today.
If the in-man on the line of scrimmage is going to crash down towards the back and give the read to the quarterback to keep it, you got to have a linebacker or a safety replacing that end in order to have a defender there in that hole.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. This air attack is still unstoppable.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in. Breaking ankles out there. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Fire to the right side, complete. Running through the tackle. Physical run, earns the first down.
What a great way to start this drive. Not sitting back on this lead. I love the aggressiveness from this play caller. Good execution from the quarterback there. And if you're the defense, you're going to have to find a way to get off the field because this offense is not slowing down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. That's a 1st and 5 after that defensive penalty. Movement here from the tight end. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. When you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Grab down the middle, it's Humphreys. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
What a great stop by this defense on a 3rd down, and now the biggest decision of the entire game. Are they going to go for it or punt it away?
And the Bulldogs will have to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He gets it away, directional kick with nice distance. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. On the move now. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Good scramble by this quarterback. I know it doesn't pick up a ton of yards here, but you're creating a more manageable down and distance, and you're getting down and avoiding the hit. It's a really good job managing the game and managing the hits that you're going to take throughout the game.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. An effective play, good for a first down of the 35.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of 3rd down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on 2nd, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here.
Powers through. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. After the completion, they'll stop to check out an injured player on the field. To junior defensive tackle. Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Manning. The receiver makes the catch. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Not the way you want to start a series. Backed up by the holding call. It's going to be 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here...
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Big play through the air, but a flag is on the field. Let's check that out. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Back-to-back deep shots. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. He's got some space. Look out. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. Looking for some space. It's Smothers. They finally corral him at the 1.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
No, he didn't get in. He stopped short. It'll bring up 3rd and goal. With a timeout now called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. Chance to talk over what they're going to call here on 3rd down. And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Keeps it on the draw. Touchdown, Texas. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That's just a clutch touchdown for this group and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it.
And they get set now to try the PAT. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. Another clutch play for this quarterback who's having a very solid championship game, Joel. He shows the confidence they have in him in this must-win moment.
Chris, you hit it on the head. It's about the confidence, and you can see that confidence come out in the decisions that he is making. That ball is going to the proper spot. He is playing so efficient right now, and this game is going to be on his shoulders the rest of the way.
Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. Breaks into the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Timeout call. That's going to be the 2nd for Georgia. They've still got 1 more left to work with. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Fires it on the move. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught by the receiver. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. And the offense will spend a timeout here with 20 seconds on the clock. Down 5 late in the 4th quarter. Of course, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The Bulldogs answer back with a score of their own. Offense lines up to go for 2, trying to make this a 3-point game. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's incomplete. The try fails. They can't build their lead here in the final seconds. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for a late deep shot. And the deep shot falls incomplete, but wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So, of course, the game cannot end on a defensive penalty, so one final untimed play here coming up. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And the pressure's on. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.